Good morning everyone and welcome to the Crumbles channel. How you doing? Hope you're well. You find me on a really lovely Wednesday morning in September and I'm not at work. I'll talk about that a little bit in the vid, and I'll talk about changes I've made to my life and the consequences and effects and that kind of stuff. I'm sure you'll be excited, but it's a Wednesday, it's pretty dry. Shall we? Yeah, let's. Lovely. So, welcome people. Let's see if I can find a place to get the bike to fall over. There we are. How are we doing? Welcome back. It's a Wednesday and I'm normally at work, but I'm not. I'm in a field and I'm looking out at the glorious blue sky. Hello sky. Hello sun, hello grass, hello trees, hello Africa Twin. Ah, the relief. So, I've made a change. I decided to drop my hours, take a day off, take a cut in pay, just to get away from the grind, the daily grind, the 5-day a week, that awful Monday to Friday thing. And here I am, enjoying the fruits of that. Yeah, it's costing me money. Fuck it. This is worth so much more. I hope my 50 frames per second is picking this up, because that looks glorious. So we're going to have a play today. I've come out on some local trails. I'll do a couple of trails. And I've come to have a play. I've got a load of camera equipment in here. I've bought actually a GoPro Hero 5, so I'm going to give it a go. I've got a little tripod with me. I'm going to set up some shots and we're going to have some fun. So stick around. See you soon. Peace. Let's go up here. Probably fall off now. I decided to take a day off. And I managed to get hump day, Wednesday off. And I've only had a couple of weeks off so far, but every week what I've decided to do is get out into the wild blue yonder on the bike. And it's easy, of course, when the weather's good. It'll get a bit trickier when the weather turns. But the past 2 weeks I've just I've been out on the Twin and on the Blackbird, and I just decided to try and get out there, and I suppose, you know, people would call it, wouldn't they, these days, people would call it mindfulness, but it's just a way of getting away from the everyday and the kind of drudgery of the Monday to Friday. I've paid for it, and I am in the kind of lucky position, as I might have mentioned in other videos. Let's get you stood up out of this wind. I'm in a lucky position, you know, to be able to just about afford it. It's not ideal, you know what I mean? I've got a big mortgage to pay, and well, not massive, I haven't got a fucking house with a pool, but got plenty of years left on it, and you know, commitments and kids and all those things. So it's difficult, and it wasn't easy kind of negotiating that and talking to the wife about it, but I just felt like it was something I needed really for me. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of you feel like it and would love the opportunity, and some of you might be, and of course someone laughed and said, oh, you're part retired, and I thought well, kind of, yeah, but I've always been kind of haunted by the thought that I don't want to wait till I'm 65 or to do stuff and to retire. I hate the idea that I've got to wait until, you know, physically I might struggle, and that's the thing about motorbikes, that, you know, I talked to my wife who's like, oh, when you retire you can do this and you can do that, and I think, well, will I be able to? Yeah, I might still, I'd like to be able to, and what I should be doing is looking after myself physically, but, you know, I might not be able to do that. So I just thought, you know, sacrifice some cash, and so far it's been the best decision I've, you know, not ever made, because there are many, but it's been great. And I found it a bit tricky, sort of coming off the back of the stress from work and putting work to bed and putting it out of mind. So I come out on the Wednesday morning sometimes a bit like, oh, you know, I've still got work thoughts in my head, and I'm still trying to shrug off some of the stress, but once I do that, then I properly relax. I've just missed my turning. We're going to go down that trail there. Let's turn around on this trail here and I'll show you. Hopefully Crumble's mark is still here. Let's see if Crumble's mark... Yes, it is. There he is. Can you see my sticker on that? Look at those birds. Sticker on that. Unsuitable for motor vehicles. Mr. Crumble's on it. So we're going to go down this lovely trail. We'll have a stop. I'll take you with me, and hopefully the camera will pick up some of the majesty of these wonderful views. It's just like watching BBC Two, this, isn't it? Look, the majesty, and a bit of mud, to be fair, which I'm a little bit concerned about with these tyres on. It seems pretty dry. Look, let's stop. I know I've stopped here before, but I just can't help myself, people. Last time it was interrupted by a tractor, so we're tractor free today. We are tractor free. Wow. Let's do a 360. Beaver Castle over there somewhere, I think. Look at the sky. You can tell I'm in like what's it called? Mindfulness mode. I love the world, the soft breezes that plays on the gentle thermals, the birds as they sit on the winds, the gentle swaying of the grass as it moves in the wind. Yes, in fact, let's dance. I'm a bit like that, aren't I? Everyone's like, King Crumble's a hippie, what the fuck? What happened to that cunt? He had Wednesdays off and he's become a hippie. I ain't no hippie, yo. But I'm happy. Get it? Yeah. Loving it. And it just means that I can park stuff. Because, you know what? Modern life really is fucking rubbish as far as I'm concerned. I just don't get it. You know, why are we working so much? We should have got to the point now. We've created machines to do shit for us. Why are we still working so hard? I don't get it. You know, we should be liberated. We should be free. I know I'm going to start sounding like the fucking Unabomber soon, but if you haven't watched that on Netflix, by the way, it's great. Manhunt, Unabomber. Quality. It's a wee bit muddy, but it's pretty dry. Meat walking, Crumble. Just so much. I'm sorry about this. I know this is peaceful. I'm going to put some Enya over this or something, or maybe some whale noises. Even though I'm walking, I'm like John Wayne. I might show you my John Wayne walk if you're lucky. So I'm just going to set up this shot. I've got this dinky little thing, GoPro. It'll cost you 60 quid. Get a Chinese one, about £7 yo. And I was looking at this as a possible shot thing. What do you think? I'm going to look through there. I'll show you in a minute. Through there. I like it. And then what I decided to do was sit on this wall. Can you hear that? It's beautiful, isn't it? And I don't want to get, again, kind of all sort of emotional and all that, but I need this. I need it in my life. My eye must be fed. Yeah, I need this kind of aesthetic contemplation in my life. I need this calm. I need this sense that life means something and it has meaning and it has value. Of course, I get that from family and things, but sometimes when you're on the ring road every day and the kind of, you know, looks pretty grim, doesn't it? In the grim weather, you're in an office, people who don't really care about you, people getting on your tits, it feels like, do you know what? What's it all about? What's life all about? And then you come out here and you sit on your own and contemplate, and then you realise what it's about. Yeah, I don't quite know what it's about. Looking at fields. That's what it's about. Right, I'll shut the fuck up. Do you think this is going to fall in the river down there? Fall it river like. Right, we're going to set this shop up. This is the Hero 5. Looks good, doesn't it? The only trouble is this: you got to take this door off to attach a camera, and it's got an adapter that's going to cost me 50 quid, which I'm not too happy about. But it's a good-looking thing, and it's waterproof. And I got this cheap little case for about 3 quid. No, these Chinese do things so well, don't they? So I'll put it on. Now the nice thing about this, you've got a touch screen. I can actually see for once. I'm like finally in a modern world. And I'm going to put it on medium, I think. Let's have a look. Right, more intriguing things to do with cameras on your day off. I've stuck a camera there so it can see my arse. Yeah! We gonna watch my ass! We gonna watch my... If I don't kick it off, if it don't fall off. Easy, tiger. I bet you're excited, aren't you? I'm gonna look at Crumble's backside and his ill-fitting trousers. Brilliant! If the camera's not bouncing around too much, or indeed if it doesn't fall off. Can you see me? What's it like? How am I looking? Is it still on? Come on, grouse, get out fucking way. We's at the top. How are we looking? We're still there. Yeah, we're still there. Right, let's turn you round. John Wayne, can I do it? Get off your horse and drink your milk, soldier. That's it. It's a bit mincing. It's a bit. Shut that door, eh? Shut that door. In reverse. Eh? Shut that door. Watch my arse as I'm. Shut that door, eh? John Wayne's a bit. Get off your horse and drink your milk, soldier. Of course, the young people here won't remember John Wayne. John Wayne, who the fuck is he? I've never heard of the cunt. Crumble's cultural references are far too fucking off for me. Oh, slow down, Crumble. This was my lunch spot. Out here with muddy tyres. Those tyres have collected some, look at that. It's not coming out in a hurry, is it? Alright, we're going to make our way back down there. Snaky roundy. And then, yeah. The next power station. I've just decided that I want a job where I just drive around maintaining power stations somehow. Just dusting, hoovering them. You know, that kind of thing. Just want a quiet little number. My own little car. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Cock. Right, let's see if I can't fall off. Bit of mud. A bit muddy. A bit wetter. Tyres feel alright. Tyres feel okay. And it's drying out and beautiful. Nice little place. Nice little quiet track. For a bit more quiet contemplation of life. And that's what I love. I mean, one thing I'm noticing actually, I'm struggling a bit with these tyres. I can sense that they are really getting bunged up. This bit of water here might just kind of wash them. Yes. But they're pretty much slicks at the moment. I mean, it is the great thing about motorcycling, isn't it? That you know, there's always this sense of freedom, isn't there? This feeling that you're out there, just you and a bike, you and the elements. Do you know what I mean? There's always that feeling about it. But there's something extra about this thing, this sort of stuff, I think. This kind of trail riding where I've just been sat having lunch there and no one came, and it's a road. It is. I don't know why I said that in that stupid voice, but it is a road, and no one came along. And so I love that. I love that kind of road where no one comes along. This is a bit more sketchy on these tyres. This is definitely not finding them out. I haven't had a moment on them, but definitely a little bit more kind of whoa. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But no, they're doing alright, because it's the front you worry about, really. Definitely. I was thinking about getting a shot there, but let's have a look. Right, people. Alright, people. We're getting to the end of things, I think. We're getting to the ends of trails, and Crumble's going to head back home, and he's going to be back at drudgerous work tomorrow. So I'm going to leave you with these final scenes of this lovely glade with the sun making its way through the trees. No one here, total isolation, just beauty. I'll put some music on. Peace out, people. Peace out.